Hey everybody, welcome back to 6 Mile Outdoors. I'm Bobby Harris. Hey, have you ever thought, what would be the perfect deer rifle if I only had to have one? Well, you're going to get a whole lot of different answers when you ask that question. You can cover the gamut. Personally, myself, I kind of think 308 kind of fits the bill for just about everything. That's why I kind of favor that. But by the way, pardon all my tiki torches. It's, the 4th of July is a couple days away and we are about to have a big party. And in Oklahoma, you're going to need some tiki torches, that's for sure. So nonetheless, what's the favorite caliber? Well, like I said, 308 would be one of my picks, but following a very close second to that, and maybe, it depends on who you ask, it might be the top pick, but 7mm 08 is just such a versatile round. If you think about it, you could hunt just about anything with that, and it's a good flat shooter. It does real well, not a lot of recoil. It's just something that's a pleasure to shoot, So we've got a project here that we're going to get started on that's, I wanted to show it to you. It's a little unique. I've never seen one quite like this before, and I thought, you probably want to take a look at this because we're going to do a lot of work to this gun and it's not going to look the same when we're done. And so I wanted you to see the before because this is very unique. This happens to be a Model 7 Remington in 7mm 08, and it has this bone colored stock on it. I have never seen this. This is a factory Remington bone colored stock. I've not seen one quite like this. It's missing the butt pad, but for all intents and purposes, it is exactly the factory stock that you would see on any type of wooden stock or any other Model 7 stock. So given that, I thought you'd want to take a look at it. This is just a beautiful little gun. It happened to be a part of an estate sale that my buddy picked up, and it was a friend of his. Father passed away and he had a bunch of guns, so he really didn't want all of them, so he sold him this one and got a heck of a deal on it. So we're going to go all through this gun. So we've got a lot of plans for it. It has an old 2-7 Redfield scope on it, very old, and overall the gun's great. I fired a couple rounds through it. It actually shoots great just like it is, so not a lot wrong with it. But the trigger pull on this thing is, well, it's quite heavy, so that's going to be one of the first things we do is get rid of that trigger. There's not a lot of options for Model 7s as far as triggers or stocks and other components, so a Timney trigger is going to be what we go with, and that's what we've settled on. We're going to put a Timney trigger in this. We're going to use the bottom metal and of course all the action. We're going to replace the stock, and I think we're going to go with a Bell & Carlson stock on it. We're going to sandblast everything. We're going to keep the basin rings, sandblast everything down, get rid of the sights on it and just fill those holes, cerakote the thing and put a brand new scope on it. It's going to look totally different when we're done with it. So I just wanted to pop in so you guys can kind of get a before shot of this fantastic little gun. And like I said, I think it's going to be a real exciting build, and I can't wait for you to see the finished product. So anyway, hey, stick around and we'll go through this. I'll kind of go through some of the trigger upgrade and all that, but when we get ready, we'll also go through the new scope alignment process and everything we're going to do there. I've got some new tools for that too, so you'll be excited to see that. Stick around. Hey, welcome back. When we last left, we were still working on the Model 7 in 7mm 08, and if you recall, it had a unique stock on it, this plastic stock right here. It's kind of what I call a bone colored. It looks unique. I don't know that I've ever really seen one before. It's kind of turning yellow in here, or maybe that's the way it was, I don't know. But for the most part, we took that off and we swapped it out with this nice Bell & Carlson tan with a black spider web, fully aluminum bedded. The bedding goes all the way to here. on this particular gun here, and the stock itself fit real nice, drop right in, really no adjustments. I did do a slight skim bedding right here at the lug and just kind of tighten that up just a bit. Didn't take much, and it's pretty much ready to go. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to strip this back down, start taking the gun apart, pull the scope, rings, bases, all that, and we're going to go back with a burnt bronze, and we're going to come back with a brand new scope and change the trigger out at the same time. I have a Timney trigger to go in here, so stick with me and we'll go through the process. Well, we're closing the books on the Model 7 rebuild, guys. We actually went through this gun. We did everything we said we were going to do. Went through the whole process, and look how it turned out. What we did here was, of course, we added the Bell & Carlson stock in the tan black webbing, just like we had talked about. We installed a Timney trigger, and that really reduced our trigger pull greatly. It was 6 pounds. Now it's down to 2.5 pounds, so it's breaking nice and crisp. We went ahead and cerakoted everything in a burnt bronze. We removed the sights and plugged the holes, and everything turned out really good. It matches really well. I think they're going to be happy with it, and you know, it's really a fun little gun, to be honest with you. It's Bell & Carlson stock, like I said, has the full aluminum bedding in it. We had to do a little modification to get the safety to clear properly, but everything lines up right now and works real well. Did install the scope, but we're going to go through a scope alignment procedure in a different video. So I didn't want to kind of clog this video up with that, but I just wanted to kind of show you where we're at, how things turned out, and just kind of give you a good look at the finished product. And so I think the customer's going to be happy with it, and just thanks for sticking along with me. Hey, if you like what I do, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. And hey, share this, do whatever you want. You know what to do. And anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. Thanks for following along. God bless. Love each and every one of you. See ya.